Welcome to Vlogmas Decluttering Roulette on Jamie Chaotic, where every day from December 1st to 24th, I will be decluttering one quick problem area in my house, drawn at random from a fishbowl. Because 'tis the season to decorate, host parties with friends and family, and be otherwise drowning in the stress, mess, and chaos of the holiday season. I hope the videos of me getting my shit together can provide you with some decluttering motivation and a few moments of relaxation during these trying times. Thanks for watching. Now on to today's mess. It's the final countdown. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Okay, I'm gonna take the car out because we've already established I'm doing that last. So there's only 2 other tickets in here, you guys. Okay, I need to kind of fold them up a little bit better because I know what's what. Eyes are closed, totally random. I know what's left. It's the pantry and the entryway closet. Both are freaking ridiculous. Big projects. I don't really know what I was thinking, making those each their own ticket. Like that should have been like 3 tickets, but anyway. All right. Oh God, what is it? Either one. I don't want to do either one. Entry closet / shoes. Doing the entry closet. Shit. That means pantry's last. That was probably the one I was dreading the most, was doing the pantry, and it's gonna be last. Well, the car is last, but not counting the car. The pantry will be tomorrow, and it will be last. Interesting. Okay. Well, there's the proof. Entry closet / shoes. Blake said he didn't think that was gonna take very long. He's like, there's not that much stuff in there. Let's go look. First of all, this is what tends to happen now that there's nothing here. Back when we used to have nothing here, we really always had nothing here up until when we got the hall tree, and then we moved that little dresser right here. If you were here for all of that, the little dresser's been here for maybe, well, since the summer. Before that, and since I moved the dresser away, this is what tends to happen. To be honest, don't slaughter me or anything, but I don't mind a little row of the nicely, cleanly lined up flip-flops, or my slippers in this instance. When the kids get home, they tend to just kick their shoes off right there. Blake as well. I'm always wearing my shoes, so unfortunately. But I would much rather them go into the closet, because that's the whole entire stupid point of this thing. And apparently opening a door is too much work for my family. But when stuff piles up in front of the door, nobody can open the door. So this is definitely one of the issues. So can you even, looking at the camera now, can you even see what's going on here? First of all, it's dark in there. It's going to remain dark in there because there's no light in that closet. Sure, I could get some sort of battery operated something. Really, all we're doing usually in this closet is opening it up to get shoes. And theoretically, if my family were to ever get on board on this, opening it up to put shoes away when we take them off. We hardly ever wear a winter coat. That's what's hanging up on the rack in the back there. The rest of the stuff is travel. Suitcases, cat carriers for when they go to the vet, games and travel things that the kids use when we go on a road trip. The daily active use of this closet is just supposed to be for housing the shoes and putting the shoes away. That's the key. Let's go ahead and empty it out. I'm going to probably use my living room floor as sort of a sorting area, and then we will vacuum it because I'm sure there's a lot of just grass and sand and God knows what down on the bottom floor of it, and then we'll put everything back. It's not going to take too long, right? These were supposed to be like 20-30 minute projects, and I don't think it's gonna be that quick, but hey, maybe I'll be wrong. You never know. For you guys, it'll be quick because I'm gonna time lapse this. Let's unload the closet. Okay. This is the situation. Hi, Penny. So we've got luggage travel items. We have a whole mess of disposable grocery bags and totes that I literally had no idea were even in there, because right here, these are the totes that I've been using lately and have been perfectly enough. And yet we had all those hiding inside there. There's a pair of crutches from when I fell down the stairs and busted my knee. That mess is all of the advent calendar stuff that we have to put together still. That needs to get cleaned up soon, but that's not part of this. Coats. We got my coats. We got the boys' coats. We have Blake's coats along with both of our ski pants. And then we have shoes. And we have Maxwell investigating the closet. Make sure to get any bugs that I missed, Max. That's your job as a cat. You check every little dark corner. So here's all the shoes in the house, in the whole house. Actually, I take it back. I know there's at least one more pair of kids' boots in our laundry room, which I will go get before I do the official count here. The concerning thing is there's a couple single shoes. So it's like, did we donate a single shoe already? I think we did, especially the kid one. Or I may have just thrown it away, honestly, because they're really, really in bad shape. They're not what I would consider donatable. But I think compared to a lot of people, not that comparison means anything, but compared to a lot of people, for 4 human beings living in this house, this is not that many shoes. We do a pretty good job of limiting the influx of shoes. The kids literally wear through their shoes now at this point. It used to be they grew out of their shoes and their shoes were still in good shape, you know, and they're little, like their feet grew quicker than they could wear through a pair of shoes. Now the growing has kind of stabilized or plateaued slightly. They're growing less than when they're like toddlers, you know. They wear out of shoes now. So there's their little pile of shoes there. Obviously, the shoes on their feet at school today are the ones that they wear on the regular, and we'll probably get rid of most of those. I might keep those red ones because I think they're still in good shape and I think they still fit. As far as I go, I have some extra pairs of tennis shoes because I just bought 2 pairs of Hoka's within the last couple months. So I can get rid of my old tennis shoes. Blake just purged a huge amount of tennis shoes, but I don't know if he wants to keep the ones, like, again, there's a single. Blake has a single right here, so I'm gonna have to like text him at work and find out what's going on with his shoes. There's some cleats. These are the boys' cleats. Some of those I definitely know are too small now, and we're gonna be needing to buy new cleats for Bo for football. And then there's like flip-flops and slippers. And my 2 pairs of shoes that I consider dress shoes, which is laughable for a lot of people, I'm sure. But they're the only non-tennis shoes I have that I wear basically just to weddings. And then there's slippers and flip-flops too. I don't know. I think we'll start with coats and shoes. I will go grab the other pair of boots that I think are in the laundry room, and then we will reconvene. Okay, so there was actually 2 more pairs of kid boots in the laundry room. So we have 3 pairs of kid boots. I'm going to start with the kids' shoes because clearly that's the easiest, because they're going to be the ones that are either worn out or too small for either boy. So let's start there. As far as the boots go, like the winter boots, I have my really nice pair of boots right here. Those are fine. I'm going to keep those. They'll fit me forever for the rest of my life, probably. For the rare occasion we go somewhere where it's snowing and I need boots. As far as the kids' ones go, those were purchased for wintry time up in Oregon. That's where my parents live. And then we brought them back down simply because we figured by the next time we went up there in the winter, they would need bigger boots anyway. So we brought them down just in case, I don't know, we had a rainy day and they could splash in puddles, which I think is why those 2 pairs of boots were in the laundry room. I remember like last winter, they put them on and they splashed in puddles outside. Literally the only use for us, unless we went to the mountains. So let's start with the 3 kids' boots, okay? And see the size. They're both pretty much the same shoe size right now, both of my boys. My youngest actually has ever so slightly, like half a size bigger feet. Okay, these are 4s. These will still work. And those ones are good. They're like rain boots for splashing in puddles. These look small. Okay, those are size 2. Both kids are about a 3, 3.5. So those are really, really nice boots. I am going to probably ask if any of my family members want those, maybe especially my great nephew who lives in a more wintry climate. So we'll see if they want those. I'm happy to pass those along to a family member. Okay. I'm not seeing a size on these ones. Come on, people. Don't you know kids' shoes need very obvious sizes? Oh, way down there. Why would they do this to us? Size 3. I'll keep them. We're right on the cusp of these not fitting. We'll keep them through the rest of this winter. That way I at least just have one pair per kid. So that's fine. This is obviously trash. Okay, so then regular shoes, we're going to have a half a pair for the kids. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, where I'm like dangling my head upside down with my legs spread. I feel like for some reason this is the most comfortable for me. Okay, I think both of these black pairs I just got, and they're the same size. They're just plain black sneakers. And I got them for the boys because we were going to a wedding and they have like brightly colored tennis shoes. And I just wanted them to wear some plain black ones. So those are actually still good. They still fit both the boys and they both liked them a lot. So like super cheap Amazon shoes. Just counting them up here. As far as kid tennis shoes goes, we have 2, 4.5 pairs. I'm not counting like cleats or these cowboy boots, which actually used to be Blake's, which I'm sure we're going to be keeping. The 2 black pairs we'll keep. This pair of Pumas is literally trash, so I'm throwing those over into the trash heap. And I think these red ones still have some life to them and will fit Brody. Bo has to wear special shoes because he is a toe walker still at age 8, and so he has to wear high tops to try to give more ankle support and the physical cue to keep his heels down. He can physically now, after however many years of physical therapy, he can walk flat-footed or, with his heel toe, but it's just one of those ADHD things in kids. I think autism and ADHD, they're more likely to toe walk. So it makes sense that he's a toe walker, and so he has to wear different kinds of shoes. This one single shoe, it's super worn out anyway, so even if we did find the other one, I would just throw it away. So we're down to 3 pairs of tennis shoes plus the ones they're currently wearing on their feet, and I'm gonna put them all away at the end and organize everything at the end. We are gonna keep the 1 pair of cowboy boots. I know that they like to play around in those. They might want to just play dress up with those again sometime. Let's move over here to the cleats. These ones are the newer cleats. Yeah, size 3.5. Those are good. I feel like these ones are bigger. Let's see. Yeah, these are size 2. So we'll donate those. And these are size 2.5. So we're going to donate those. And like I thought, we're going to need a new pair of cleats for Bo for football. I had a feeling those ones were all bad. All right, now on to the kids' sandals and slippers. So, I don't even know if we have full matching sets here. Okay, 4 pairs of flip-flops for the boys. 1 single slipper, but honestly, I think their slippers are up in their bedroom. They have 2 pairs of slippers. They do wear them. I think this one just got lost into the closet, so I'm gonna just... Oh, that didn't yeet the way I expected it to. I'm gonna put those back in their bedroom because I feel like slippers are good in the bedroom. So that's fine. I can tell right now that these 2 pairs of flip-flops are the old ones that are way too small. Just this last summer, they got these 2 pairs. So we cut those in half as well. Those ones fit them still. Bo doesn't wear them often, again, because of the toe walking, but Brody likes to throw some flip-flops on every now and then. And that is all for the boys. So we have the 2 pairs that they're wearing at school today, plus 3 more pairs of tennis shoes. So they have 5 pairs of tennis shoes, 1 pair of cowboy boots, 2 pairs of sandals, 1 pair of cleats. Obviously, we need to get another one, and 2 pairs of boots. I think that's hunky-dory. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, soon to be 12 pairs of shoes / sandals / boots. Maxwell, are we freaking out? And even these black ones, those should last a long time. Those they'll probably grow out of before they wear out of them, because, I could see Brody wearing these, but Bo can't wear these on a daily basis kind of thing. So I think Brody has plenty of shoes for right now. He can wear through these, even those black ones, he can wear those to school and stuff too, and just wear them out. Bo definitely needs another pair of high tops, and he needs a new pair of cleats. So that's that. I'm going to put them all away at the end, I think. All right, I'm going to stay over here. Hopefully I'm on camera. I don't even really know. My legs are kind of going numb, but we're going to roll with it. We're going to move on to me. All right, both cats. Seriously, is it just freak out time? Okay, so we're going to move on to my shoes now. I have 2 pairs of fuzzy slippers. Brody got me a pair of fuzzy slippers for Christmas last year. And then my sister-in-law got me almost the exact same pair recently. So I have 2. One, I'm kind of wearing both of them. One pair I've been keeping in my bedroom, and the other pair I've been keeping down here in this closet. Somehow my upstairs ones ended up working their way down here. So I'm going to keep both of them. I know it's kind of silly, but they're both basically brand new, only a year old for the oldest pair. So I'm going to keep them both, and I'm just going to keep one down here and one upstairs. Now, for my flip-flops, which because of my Achilles tendinosis, I can't really wear flip-flops anymore, like ever. If I'm going to a swimming pool or the beach, even the beach, I would wear my tennis shoes, honestly, which sucks so much. I'm that person now that has to wear tennis shoes in the sand. But this pair is older. They're starting to break. I'm going to throw them away. They're not worth donating. I'm going to keep my newer black pair for when I go to the swimming pool, I guess. That's the only time I ever have them. Again, these are my 2 pairs. These are like a tan pair of nicer, just flat sandals. And these are some little black pleather ballet slippers. I do not own one single pair of high heels. That phase of life has passed me by, and I am not upset. So I am a flats only person. I cannot physically wear heels because of my Achilles. Even before I had Achilles problems, I've had foot problems for so long. High heels, any kind of heel, even wedges, no. It's no, not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. So I've got my 2 little pairs of fancy cheap ass flats, and that's all I'm gonna keep. So I'm down to 2 pairs of slippers, 1 pair of flip-flops, and 2 quote dressier shoes for weddings, literally only. Over here, I guess I'll do a little bit of Blake inventory. He has 1 pair of slippers and 1 pair of flip-flops. So I'm assuming he wants to keep both of those. And now my legs are completely numb. I already said I'm gonna keep my pair of Sorels. I love my Sorels. We do occasionally, I wouldn't even say once a year, but maybe every couple years, do snowy, wintry things. If you didn't know already, I live in Southern California at the beach. But the beautiful thing about living in Southern California at the beach, other than our year-round perfect weather, is that we're 2 hours away from the mountains if we want to go play in snow. And it's something I very much want to do with the kids this year. We just have not had any snow yet. Yes, it's almost Christmas, so maybe we'll be able to do it this year, maybe we won't. It's just the thing of like timing. If it doesn't happen during winter break, it's probably not going to happen. It's really hard for us to get away when school is in session and Blake's coaching and all that stuff. So we're still going to keep the boots. Like I said, my boots, they'll last forever. Literally, I'll have these when I'm 80. I don't see a reason why I won't. My feet hopefully aren't going to grow anymore. Jeez. The kids, their boots will only last until they grow out of them. This is the last winter for these boots. But again, they do like to splash around in puddles if it ever rains. So I don't mind keeping them. We have 3 pairs of boots. And I'm also noticing, I can't get up. I'm also noticing that Blake does not have a pair of winter boots. Or if he does, they're not here. So, continuing with me and my shoes. I can't get back down on my knees, so we'll just stay up here. I have this pair of just like tennis shoes, like little Keds sneakers. I can tell you right now, I'm getting rid of those. They're not bad. I might donate those. I've seen shoes look worse at the thrift store, so maybe we'll put those into the donate. They can throw them away if they're not worthy. This is the slipper. So I have my brand new pair of Hokas, the brand new pair of Hokas I'm wearing on my feet. And then these were my 2 pairs of previous tennis shoes before I bought the Hokas. These are Brooks. They're really nice tennis shoes. And hold on, let me check inside the heel. I think I'm going to keep these. Tennis shoes are just such a tricky thing for me because I have such bad foot problems. It's like if I have a good memory of a shoe, I tend to want to keep it. All right, my Sauconys, I think I have to let go because they are worn through in the heel, which is my problem. I do have these inserts in here that I'm going to take out. I don't know if I will wear those inserts again. I'm going to go ahead and donate these. They're good shoes. They just didn't quite fit me right because of my stupid Achilles. So I got rid of those. So I have 3 pairs of tennis shoes now. I don't know if I'll really keep the Brooks for much longer. I do want to give them a try, go on a walk. I mean, with the 2 pairs of Hokas, I kind of don't see the reason why I would need to keep the Brooks other than if the Hokas start to hurt me for some reason because my foot posture changes, I might
go back to the Brooks. So I guess that's my backup plan. And I mean, really good tennis shoes, they're expensive. So I can't be buying $175 pairs of Hokas every single time. So when the Hokas wear out, which inevitably they will since I wear them 24 hours a freaking day, then at least I have a backup that may or may not work with me. I am going to let go of my Uggs. They're not even real Uggs, they're emus. I'm going to let go of these. Again, unfortunately, they just hurt my feet. They just hurt. It hurts me. They cause me physical pain. So I'm going to let those go, much to my chagrin. Those used to be my like winter go-to. So that's it for me. I have 3 pairs of tennis shoes, 1 pair of winter boots, 2 pairs of slippers, 1 pair of flip-flops, and 2 pairs of dressy wedding shoes. So is that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 total pairs of footwear, including 2 pairs of slippers. I think that's pretty reasonable. In fact, that's probably very low for a lot of women, especially women who wear shoes for work, you know, dressier shoes and all that. Anybody who has heels. I mean, really, when we're talking about the shoes that I actually wear, it's 2 pairs of tennis shoes and 1 pair of flip-flops. The other ones are just for other occasions. I mean, I guess I wear the slippers just about every day too. Okay, so for Blake, we have 1 pair of hiking shoes, 1 pair of dress shoes. He's got these Vans. He's got these look like New Balance, and he has this one single random Sketcher that looks really worn out. And he's got whatever shoes he's wearing today. He has 1 pair of sandals and 1 pair of slippers that we already talked about. I'm going to go ahead, other than the single shoe, which I'm going to just go ahead and put over here into the trash pile. Other than that one, I'm going to just keep these 4 pairs of shoes and put them back and then ask him later, mostly about these Vans. I haven't seen him wear those in a long time. I don't know about these tennis shoes because he goes through tennis shoes even more quickly than I do. Like he just wears right through them. So I'll ask him about these 2 pairs of tennis shoes. I'm sure he's going to keep his 1 dress shoes and his 1 hiking boots. So 4 to 5 pairs of shoes for Blake. We're not really a shoe family. It's not bad. Over here off the landing there, those are all the shoes we're getting rid of, either donate or trash. So yay, good, happy, content with that. I'm going to put all of these away now and get them organized. Okay, so here's the thing. We got lots of room in there now. I don't know if you can totally tell. Here, let's take a walk. So I have this shoe rack situation in here. This functions very well for us, except for the fact that Blake's shoes are so huge. He wears, what does he wear? Size 13 men's. So we can't fit 3 across. And frankly, my shoes are so huge because I wear like a 10 or 11 in women's, which is also very gigantic for for a woman. Mine don't really fit 3 across either, and I can't wedge my shoes in between his. Thankfully, we have a lot of room on this rack still. There's a lot of space here. So I could wedge my little dress shoes in between, and that's fine. We got room for the 2 pairs of shoes that the boys are currently using on their feet. They could just hang those up right there. We have another whole empty rack for growth as far as cleats, whatever. Now, all of these other boots and sandals that you now can't see because the cat knocked the clothes down, but the boots and things I tend to just put on the floor. I'm not going to do it yet because I need the suitcases to go in there first. But the boots don't really hang on the rack. We're going to move on to luggage first before I put the sandals. Because honestly, like you saw when we first came down here, the sandals are just kicked off anyway. The sandals and the slippers. Maybe I could hang Blake's slippers up. He doesn't wear those that often. But if they can just open this door and then kick them off, at least it's behind a door. You know what I mean? It's not as bad. And I don't mind if they're not like neatly lined up and stuff, as long as they're behind this door. It's not so hard to just open a door. As long as there's nothing in front of the door blocking the door, they should be able to open the door and stick them in there. Or worst case scenario, they kick them off wherever and I just open the door and put them away because it takes 2 seconds and I'm the one who cares, not them. Okay, let's move on to, well, let's just do coats because now they're totally in the way. All right, I'm going to start with the kids' winter coats. Again, same thing with the boots. These were for Oregon. They came home with us because they would need new ones by the time we went back up there in the winter. This is a medium size 8 that will fit both kids. This is An unknown size, but I can tell just by looking at it, that could fit Bo. We've got one more winter with these. They will need new winter coats. Okay, now Blake's stuff. I'm gonna do my best here and try to guess what he would want to keep based on what I've seen him wear. This is his skiing coat, which we don't do. We don't go skiing. I took him skiing once. I'm a skier. Blake's really good at ice hockey. Not the same motion, right? So skiing was a little rough for him. He also gets altitude sickness, and he was having some struggles that day, the one day we went skiing. I still have hope in my mind that he's going to go skiing again, but even for when we just go to the snow just to play and sled and whatever with the kids, he's going to need this. So I'm going to hang on to it. I'm going to put all of the ski clothes all the way in the back here because we're not going to need that often. There's also our 2 pairs of ski bibs, our pants. I'm keeping those. Hopefully they fit. It's not something I'm going to want to buy new, so we're going to hang those up too. I'm going to go around and get my ski jacket just because I know I'm going to keep it. I have a lot of coats and we live in California at the beach. If I mentioned we live at the beach, so I don't probably need so many coats. I do get cold a lot, but I am going to keep my ski jacket because it's more likely I will be going skiing than Blake will. In fact, I kind of want to just fly up to Oregon by myself and go skiing with my parents. Leave my family behind because that sounds really fun. Let's finish Blake's. Don't get distracted, Jamie. One category at a time. All right, Blake's. What is this? Oh, okay. This looks like a good rain jacket. It's his size. So I'm going to keep this because I think he's going to still want this one. This one I'm pretty certain does not fit Blake anymore. So I'm going to take it off the hanger and leave it out and ask him later when he gets home. If he does want to keep it, we can put it back. But for now, I think that's probably a get rid of. Okay, now my coats. I don't know that I'm going to get rid of any of these, to be honest. Maybe I have a coat problem. Move this stuff out of the way. This one has just been a real good workhorse. Loyal. I got that for New York when I was going to New York at Christmas time a long time ago. And then this pea coat, also had this since I was in my 20s. Since I wear it so rarely, it's in perfect condition. Still my size. Your girl may be big, but she's been this size for a solid 20 years. At least I don't fluctuate up and down a lot. I mean, down would be okay, but my weight is stable. These 2 vests. I'm going to see if my mom wants these because I don't think either one of them fits me. One's a large, one's an extra large. The extra large might work for me. The large would be good for my mom. I'm never going to fit into a large. So I'll see if my mom wants them. If the extra large is too big, I'd probably keep it just because it's a good layer for skiing. But I will see if my mom wants that one. She's the one that lives in wintry weather. This little Patagonia, again, very, very good layer. When I am walking, back when I could walk, when I would go for walks, this is a really good layer for when it's cold out around here. Okay, this one, this hoodie, I know that I'm going to get rid of. This little zip up hoodie. It's a little small. That can go away. I did really like this sweatshirt. You know, I know when I was doing my closet makeover, I wanted to move all of the hoodies down here, but I think I'm rethinking that, and my just regular everyday hoodies, I've been keeping them upstairs in my closet anyway. There's plenty of room up there still. So I think I would rather just keep hoodies up there. I'm keeping this, but I'm moving it. Same with this one. Frankly, this needs to go into my pajama drawer because this is one of Blake's really old, ratty, disgusting, honestly, like would not wear this in public. So why is it down here? This is a lounge around the house on a Sunday watching football with my hubby kind of sweatshirt. So that can go back in my bedroom. And then this is my newest coat. It's like a lightweight little puffer coat, and I wear this all the dang time. So I'm keeping this one too. I'm getting rid of 2 for sure, possibly 3 if I give my mom that other vest, but I have a feeling that'll be too big for her. And then I'm keeping all the rest. So how many am I keeping? 1, 2, we'll just count that. 3, 4, 5. 5 down here, 2 I'm moving upstairs, 1 I'm getting rid of. Is it excessive for someone who lives in 60 to 80 degree weather 99% of the year? But I also wear hoodies and like zip up hoodies all the time. And this one I wear all the time, like all winter. it just hasn't really gotten wintry yet here. It's been very temperate. It's been very like 60s, 70s so far this winter. Okay, let's just put all this stuff back. I think it's going to be good. I mean, we got the room for it. It's fine. It's fine. Come on. It's fine. A lot of people have more coats than this. Just probably not people who live in Southern California at the beach. Good amount of room in there still. They're just puffy coats, you know, so they fill up the space, but kind of tucked behind the shoes here are the snowy weather things. Colder weather getting into warmer weather. That's how I did it. Like more likely to use to least likely to use, because it's just kind of easier to access this side. So that was my logic there. You're welcome. Now on to luggage. Get all this pushed over here. I'm not doing you right now. Start with something easy. These are the little cases that the kids use. They attach to the back of the headrests in the car, and then it becomes like a little table for them to color and use their tablets and whatever when we're on road trips. So I want to put these up on that top shelf, probably underneath the cat carriers. Cat carriers I want to be on top, easiest to grab in case of an emergency. I think the cat carriers need to be in a very easy and quick to get to place. These, we'd be pulling these out if we're going on a vacation, and that takes work anyway. So that's where I'm going to put those. I can kind of tidy them up a little bit. This is a really nice computer carry-on bag for flying. It fits all the computer stuff. I think, there's something in here. Look at that. I don't think we need that for anything. That's for like an iPad. Do I have anything else in here? I don't think so. No, nothing else is in here. So I am going to keep this computer case. When I'm traveling with my computer, I have like so many hard drives and just all this stuff. So if I'm flying with my computer, I definitely use this as my carry-on because I want it all with me anyway. So we're keeping that one. We have 3 suitcases. We have basically a small, medium, and large suitcase. One is inside of here, the smallest one. Yeah, so that little one goes inside there. I think this one can go inside there. Let's try it. I don't think I've ever tried that before. And then this is a shoe bag for when we're traveling, just to keep the shoes separate. So I like that. Okay, let's put the little tiny mic down and try this two-handed. Well, isn't that stinking fantastic? I didn't know those all 3 fit inside each other like that. I always had the smallest one inside the big one, and then the medium one stacked on top. That's gonna give me a lot more room in there. Oh, it weighs a lot now. Oh yeah, also this seatbelt extender. We're gonna keep that too for flying. Last, we have a couple of backpacks and what I would consider overnight type duffel bags. This is a thing that goes with this luggage. I'll stick it in here. Those are my little luggage cubes. There's just 3, and for short little overnight type things, I think I'll keep all 3 of them. Definitely the backpack. That's our only adult backpack. I don't want to take like the kids' backpack if we need a backpack. I see one of Bo's old backpacks over there, which I will try to get him to part with. I don't know if he will. I don't know if he cares. You never know with that kid. Sometimes he cares, sometimes he doesn't care at all. I'm going to do the same thing with this though. I'm going to nestle them all inside of each other. She's looking good, you guys. It's not, dare I say, it's not perfect. I'm catching myself now every time I say that. I need to add the stuff to the top that I want to go in the top. The suitcase, yes, I could stand it up, but then it's really cramming the coats. And I like the coats to be able to hang all the way down. So I like the suitcase being like this because it's, hi Penny, are you the inspector? Make sure I did a good job, Penny. It's easy to just slide the sandals out and then drag the suitcases out. I'm going for what is the most likely way we're going to be able to put this back when we're done using it, because that is obviously a huge hang up that we have all the time. The shoes are super crowded on the side just because, once again, we have big feet and they're going to be crowded. This is a little messy down here with the sandals and slippers, but we're going to be shutting this door. Do I totally care? No. Is it more likely that people will just kick their shoes off and pile them right here in this pile? Yes. Am I okay with that? Yes. Am I doing that thing where I ask myself questions out loud and then answer them? Yes. Why do I do that? It's okay. There's some room here for the kids to hang up their shoes. Blake and I are likely going to just kick our shoes off and pile them on top right here. I can go through and kind of keep this neat myself because I'm the only one that cares. Everyone else, as long as they can find the 2 matching shoes or sandals that they need, they don't care what it looks like in here. So I'm not going to put a ton of effort into it. The only thing left, I got to put the little kids' travel cases away. I want to put those in the top. And then the only thing left over here are a pair of crutches, an old school backpack of Bo's, and a gazillion shopping bags, which I would not keep in here. So I'm going to put the travel stuff away, and then this closet's done, and then I'm going to figure out what to do with the rest of the stuff. There we go. There's a few straps hanging down. It looks a little sloppy, but it's all right. Easy access for the cat carriers. Just grab them, rip them down off the shelf in case of emergency. Shoes. Basically got all the shoes on there. Boots, and then slippers and sandals and luggage. So what do we think? There's a lot going on in here. It's a little crowded, a little sloppy, but highly functional. We're fitting a lot of stuff, and if it keeps the landing clear, that's the ultimate goal, especially with the shoes.
Then it was just on to all of these reusable and disposable shopping bags that I had in there that I had no idea were even in there. I'm finding all the ones that I still think are useful and saving a few of them and putting them in the box of bags that I already had. The rest of them I'm just sort of sorting out and going to use for donation bags, because as I continue to declutter the house, it's always nice to have a bag that you can donate and fill up with stuff instead of using like a garbage bag or something. The crutches I ended up putting into the garage. We may get rid of them, but also it's kind of nice. You never know when you're going to need some crutches. Or if anybody ever needs crutches, like in our family, our health insurance is so good that they just sort of gave me crutches when I went in there for my knee being messed up. But you know, not everyone has good insurance. And if we have a family member or a friend who needs crutches and would have to pay for them, it's nice to be able to just offer them some free crutches. Now I'm just gathering up all the stuff that I'm going to donate and loading in the suitcases and the shoes back into the closet and getting it all wrapped up. Here is the before shot from the very beginning of this challenge, before I touched the closet at all.
There's our after shot. I know it's super dark. You can't really see what's going on. What do you think, Max? Maxwell, what do you think about this? You inspected it. What do you think? Penny inspected it too. Did Mama do a good job? Apathetic. Okay. Thanks a lot, Kat. Well, I'm happy with it. Thank you everyone for being here. Thanks for watching. We got two more to go. Can you believe it? Please subscribe if you haven't yet done so, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.